violence. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to Paradise Lost. They just explained the plan in exacting detail. Lots and lots of violence.
No. Precision applied violence. I just said that. Can't apply things with precision when you have lots of them.
Why does Mario not have a portrait anymore?
Taxes.
Yeah, no tax. No, then my tax.
I updated the module.
Oh yeah.
Something got on my face and this thing broke.
Mario's the only one though.
Yeah, because I updated everyone else.
He
Okay.
never updated me.
Wait, but in the character list, he still has it.
Yeah, I know. Apparently, it hasn't. It's updated for one of them, but not both for some reason.
Module updates are weird. Okay.
No, it is.
There's a subset of software updates which are horrible.
Does this have the visitor stuff in it now or no?
Let's murder Mario here and bring a new Mario. Better Mario.
Agreed, Mario.
I'm not sure how many layers of Mario were on at this point, to be honest.
Mario 3.
It's okay. He still has 2 lives left.
No, I'm already 3 parallel universes ahead of you.
Oh no.
All right. So where we left off last week was lots of fun and games where you were brought in to deal with somebody who was burning down temples. And that's who were your temples. Yeah, people took offense to this.
Yes.
You did a bit of looking around and you found out it's most likely a local militia. And that's pretty much where we finished off.
I'm pretty sure that's wrong, but I can't quite put my finger on why.
I mean,
Stammer. Your evidence was that the Promethium used to burn the place down, you tracked down to a local warehouse. And that's about as far as we got. And you assumed militia from there.
Well, the militia militia uses the driving and everything else from there. So
yeah.
Well, you wanted us to assume local militia from there.
Maybe not.
Yeah. You're the one who said it, so obviously you wanted us to assume.
All right, so they're not local militia. Find you in the middle
suspect
of the
may or may not be the local militia at this point. We're not sure. We're just not sure.
All you've got is this is where the stuff that burned the place down came from.
But you know what? It's a good shout to go and trouble up the local militia anyways, because we need to replace them with Arbites who are more friendly to us because they snubbed me when I asked them questions.
Well, that's the local police.
Yeah. Sarkis doesn't make a distinction. He's pretty sure they're on the same team.
And in fairness, we haven't exactly found mathematical proof yes or no to that question yet, so it's at least a supposition.
Well, clearly, so the militia. You said that they were basically out of bars or something. Or am I get that wrong? Did I misinterpret that?
The militias are a long-standing, like the Planetary Defence Force, because this place has never been invaded. They've kind of turned into kind of like half drinking clubs, half like unit readiness.
So it's the Elk Club or the Shiners or what's his name? Freemasons. That's the guys.
Or a rifle club that conveniently happens to be operating out of a brewery, which is a combination that couldn't possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
As long as you remember, rifle first, brew second.
Why do I always think? Why did my brain just go to the fact that they were working out of the front of a pub?
I mean, honestly, from what we're hearing, it's entirely possible some of them could be.
I think there's a scale of like readiness. There's some of them that take it very seriously and are drilling every other week, and there's some of them where they're what's the term? The American term for the
whacking.
Yeah, weekend
warriors.
No, it's kind of weekend. Yeah. No, there's another one. They're kind of like the huge guys who look like dressing up as like cosplaying military guys.
Ball ninjas or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Tacticals.
Yes.
So it kind of goes on that scale from huge guys who drink too much and pretend to be soldiers to people who are actually good at their jobs. And you have no idea where these guys fall on that scale.
Huge guys who don't drink too much, but still drink quite a lot and are actually good at their jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huge because they're muscly, as opposed to they've been drinking all the time.
Far enough away when they're in full kit, it's hard to tell the difference.
But that's what you've kind of picked up from your briefings, and you would have refreshed yourself. Because you need to know. You're given this information by the Inquisitor. He just doesn't check if you've read your homework or not.
I don't believe that either.
Yeah,
arguably
you haven't handed it in for a few weeks. You're probably in trouble by now.
Ah, crap. Crap.
We've completed all our assignments on time.
Yeah. In fairness, all of our practical experiments we've beaten with flying colours. We're just behind on the paperwork.
Yeah, you shouldn't literally be beating your experiments.
Shut up.
But when the experiment says suppress these locals, beating is implied.
He's not wrong, you know.
That's what suppress means.
I think the word was impress.
Not a civics class.
Oh.
No, it was suppress. It was definitely suppress.
Anyway.
Get to the temple first, suppress the locals, make sure no one blows it up. We succeeded. Whoever he sent to the second temple didn't. Wasn't us. We suppressed the second temple. It didn't explode. Success.
Anyway,
Didn't
I
explode
assume you
much.
all have a plan because
The silence speaks volumes.
Well, the career criminals are ready to get.
I'm at the rest.
Sorry, I think.
Contact network, information gathering, and then we go and talk to the RBIDs.
Yeah, and then if the career criminals insist on going ahead with the undercover plan, we have, volunteers ready.
I'm not a career criminal, and I think it's a perfectly fine plan.
You are a
Very
career
unlikely
criminal.
to
I
get us
didn't
all
say it
killed.
wasn't a fine plan.
No, I'm not.
You literally had a career as a criminal and were then recruited by the Inquisitor.
No, he
Because
picked me up right out of school.
recruited in the biggest scare quotes of all time.
Yes, I'm
That
sorry.
was
It's an audio
discard.
format. It's an audio format. You can't see me doing air quotes.
I'm the only non-criminal in the group. Thank you very much.
I beg your pardon.
You're blank. That's a crime against humanity.
I'm a sister of silence. Fuck off.
You're over here throwing slander. You're clearly a criminal.
No, you're not a sister of silence. You're an
I'm a
initiate.
trainee. Yeah. True,
As can be said by the fact that you spoke the words, I'm a sister of silence.
Excuse me. You personally
Well,
get
again-
violence as a crime. Please come this way.
Again, yeah. The hand
Again.
signals would not work well in this format.
Yeah, the problem is audio signals, audio format, very difficult to do hand signals.
This is why you can do a lot with your tone, I feel.
Yes, but then again, people just accuse me of being British and then they say I'm just being British at them. So the tone kind of goes by the wayside.
Technically, as a British person, aren't you always being British?
Anyway.
I refuse to answer that question for legal reasons.
Very good.
Rule Britannia plays in the background.
So yeah,
Correct.
who among us actually knows how to talk to cops without trying to beat their teeth in?
That would again be me, the non-criminal of the
Yes.
group. Thank you.
He says with his black mask and stripy top.
I don't have that kind of disguise. I'm currently wearing a police officer outfit. Thank you very much.
Wait a minute. Where did you get
I
that
studied
from?
under Mr.
Unconscious.
disguise kit?
He pushes the unconscious person.
He has a disguise kit.
Okay,
My Mr.
good.
My
I was-
Mr. Dress Up disguise kit that I use when I'm disguising myself as people, so I
Okay.
can talk to them and they feel more comfortable around me. No, that
No,
was
no,
a joke.
that's-
But I do have disguise clothing.
Okay, that was the thing. I thought you'd just gone and knocked out a cop to steal their disguise and completely undermined the entire argument.
Again, I'm not the criminal.
He thinks he just.
I
protests
realize
too
my
much.
expression does indicate a disdain for all of humanity. That's because I was apprenticing with the Mechanicus when I was recruited, so I have a disdain for all of humanity.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Getting recruited? No, it was much easier than just saying no and getting shot in the face.
You want to work for the Inquisitor? What's an Inquisitor? Now we know. Now you know we have to kill you if you don't say yes.
Do you want to work for the Inquisitor? Is this one of those questions where no ends with a body bag? I'm not allowed to tell you. I'd love to work for the Inquisitor. It's much better than lining a grave.
All right.
Why, is there
Get disguised.
why do I have a monocle?
Monocle.
Oh, that's because Gray's mouse pointer was over my eye. Okay. Like, where'd that monocle come from? What's going on here?
Giving glasses quick.
Glasses it is. There we go. That's actually the entire
Freelance
disguise
glasses.
kit.
Perfect.
It's just one of those like mall ninja wraparound tactical glasses. That's his disguise.
And one of
Right.
those clip-on mustaches.
Yes.
Do these need power?
But do your wraparound glasses and mustache need power? No.
Sorry, I'm still building things in Satisfactory. I should stop, but I'm not going to.
This is the guy we're asking to negotiate.
Yep.
Well, now it's snowing in Satisfactory, so everything is better.
All right. So that your plan? You start. You go to the warehouse. Then?
Yes, we're tracking down the Prometheum to make sure that it's being used by the militia before we frame the militia for before we frame the gangsters. Sorry for doing bad gangstery things.
Yes, we do need to finish the fact checking.
Are we going with that crime family that we claim to?
No, they're on the south
the
continent.
south.
We're in the center.
Wrong part. Yeah.
Yeah, but are we still going to be claiming that we're them?
Well, no, we're-
Because-
No, we're going to be a
No.
local gang.
No.
We're
Yeah.
not including the gang. We are going to find them, see what they dress like, dress up as them, and do it because we do not want to include the local factions here because that would overcomplicate the scenario.
Yes.
So yeah.
However,
we're doing
discard.
the
No one
local-
believes you about the overcomplicating.
Overcomplicating. A slow and insidious killer.
Even
No,
I
that's
have my
overthinking.
even I have my
Overconfidence.
limits of how far I will taunt Zinch. All right.
Doubt.
So
Finch
how
needs
are
to be
we
as
going
punted
about
as often
this
as
then?
possible. Anyways, let's go check out that warehouse. Who has the abacus? No, that's not it.
The abacus. Do you mean your specs?
The specs. Thank you. Yes, couldn't remember the word.
Here, quick. Let me count at them.
Click, click,
I-
click.
To be fair, an abacus is probably a really useful thing to have in the 41st Imperium of Man.
Not for what we intend to do right now. Anyway,
mean, it
Except
might
that it's
help
a
with
non-human
Might
intelligence,
help
so
with
it's going to
inventory.
be tech heresy.
right, tech use. I'm Tech 25 and have no training in it, so please, for the love of God, somebody else roll this.
Yep, I'll get
I'm
it.
35 and no training.
I am 40 with I'm 45.
Yes, I'm the actual tech priest here. Well, sort of.
Well, I wouldn't go
49
that far.
with training, lots of training, lots and
Well-
lots of training.
Well, I'm only one training. Actually, surprisingly enough, my character was very intelligent before he got nabbed.
That's why you managed to almost avoid getting nabbed.
Keyword. Almost.
Yes,
All right,
important distinction.
I'm back.
You were gone.
Right.
From
So,
outer
Gray, are we
space.
getting any static from these guys? We want to check out their Prometheum. Actually, we don't need to check out their Prometheum. We know it came from here. We just need to negotiate at them and say, "Hey, listen, what militias use your Prometheum? Does anyone else have access
The
to
real
it?"
question is how you're going in. Yeah, who you purporting to be? No, because you'll be able to talk to on-shift warehouse manager without much trouble. But it depends. Like, are you going in with the Inquisition? Are you going in with local gang?
Space
How bright-
insurance adjusters worked really well last time. Let's keep up with that.
How bribable is this? Okay, Sarkis, roll your intuition, people. How bribable is this person to not ask questions?
Nah, I don't care if he asks questions.
That saves
The
us
rest
having
of us
to.
do though.
But I will check to see if he'll take a bribe to not give us any trouble. I have no idea.
He is an inscrutable man, standing there, staring at you.
Inscrutably.
Yeah,
I don't know if he'd take a bribe or not. I could try.
you don't even know if he's going to
He's just
answer you. He's
standing
just staring.
Is this like actually
Yeah, he'll take
focused
a bribe.
in staring, or is this traumatized staring?
Focused in.
Hey, Greg,
Okay, right.
I'm looking him in the eyes. You're looking at his hands, which are nervously fidgeting.
Yeah.
He looks fairly stoic to you. You know, he doesn't look like the type of person who's on the take. His job is to make sure this warehouse runs well. and that is his livelihood. He's not going to risk it.
Where is my clipboard?
In the disguise kit.
Of course it is. It's an important part of my space insurance adjuster disguise.
So we can't bribe him, but he will give us access.
He might.
Well, it depends who you say you are. It's like, yes,
That's true.
Can I help?
Good afternoon. I'm following up on an insurance claim for a building that is believed to have burned down by arson. I would like to examine your records of this Prometheum batch and see exactly who had access to it at what times to determine whether or not this was an inside job.
All right, if I can have your requisition order from the Council of Justice.
Forgery.
That's not one of my.
He suddenly turns around and starts scribbling furiously.
I don't have forgery. What the fuck do you think I am?
That's why you shouted it.
I don't even know what I would roll for forgery. Like, what would that be? Is that linguistics or?
That's a good choice. What would be a forgery? It'd be this.
Do we have? Wait, we have this. Okay.
Deception, but deception isn't a skill.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Interesting.
I typically don't think they expect you to be making forged.
Oh, they've got to expect you to make forged stuff.
Yeah,
it's a role-playing game.
They literally just put out an Inquisition book. Like,
check the Inquisition book, see if they have anything there.
That's a good call.
I was going to bring the skill list up.
I'm looking at it.
Well, actually, the book version tells you a bit more about.
Linguistics? Have we got like forbidden variouses now?
I never thought we'd find something that the book didn't account for.
Find things the book doesn't account for fairly often. You just make her work around them.
That was sarcasm.
Page 91 for skills. Not athletics, awareness, dex, discipline.
Try to look for the word for. Try to search for the word forgery in the book. See if that pops up.
Yeah. Artistic.
Huh.
Okay, that makes sense.
What is that?
Where is artistic under?
I think that's a
Is that under rapport?
Talent. It's a talent saying artistic. +2 to earn skill for any painting, identifying an artist or fresco that's a forgery. So that's literally the only use of forgery in the book.
So we're not supposed to be making forgeries, only identifying them? That seems like a massive oversight.
Oh, forger is another talent.
There we go.
Here we go.
Knew it had to be in there.
It's a law or linguistics. Forgery requires 2 advantages in logistics and law. You're capable of forging documentation that allows your will influence over the specific faction. So yeah,
so we need a fucking talent.
You need a talent to be a forger. Makes sense.
It's expensive.
It is actually like a...
Yeah, it does make sense. It's just annoying because we need it.
Yeah.
Well, basically, we need it right. Well, it's because Gray continuously makes every person ask you for your form documentation, legal birthright, blood type, and everything else to get anything done in this area. He literally
That's sensible.
Objects
to
bureaucracy whenever we bring this up.
It's the Imperium. That's a sensible. Yeah.
We're in the civilized parts of the 40K Imperium. No, technically we're not.
Discard. There's 2 parts of the Imperium. You're either shooting something or you're filling out paperwork. There's nothing in between.
Yes.
And we do a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
Yes, especially since I got my new talent that makes me better at shooting. So obviously it's paperwork time.
You could try, is there a bluff
Yeah.
I'd say we use our contact network to get the paperwork he's looking for.
That might work too. Yeah.
After all, it is written: if you don't have the skills and you know someone powerful, he probably knows someone who does.
It's a good point.
All right, tell him we'll be back in a couple of days or something.
Yeah. You haven't got the right.
I'm going to look at him.
You're just going to go
blink.
get it.
Look at my clipboard. The police were much more forthcoming.
Yeah, but the police
don't lose that
paperwork.
documentation. Don't lose that documentation, or I will have to talk to the police again.
I have not lost any documentation in 30 years.
Not want to talk to the police.
So where is the
that was while we were leaving. Suddenly turn around, look at him, look and point at him, and then muttering under my breath, I do not want to talk to the police again. Waste of time.
You're going to be talking to them again.
Oh, I know. Hopefully it's the Arbites,
though. We can hope and pray.
Much less of a waste of time, you know? Wonderful people, your average Arbite. Unfortunately, all we've got out here are above average ones.
Time for a contact network. How does that work?
Yep.
We contact the network, and the network tells us file not found.
Permission to view the sheet for this item.
You have to look it up in the book because, well, we can't see the guy's actual character sheet.
Is this from Zamba?
Yeah.
So, contact network. Your picture is a network of informants across the current sector. Gives you these informants are allies.
Advantage on report inquiry. That's actually fucking useless. Actually, wait. We could use inquiry to find a forgery.
Let him finish the statement.
Literally, that's all I was going to say.
Yeah, that's all that's in the. That's the entire description.
Yeah.
All right.
So we need to use inquiry to find one?
Yeah.
So does he have a contact? Well, we are making an inquiry test here.
Yeah.
Does he have a contact in the warehouse?
No, but he might have somebody who can get the paperwork, so that'd be your report inquiry test.
Good enough.
I
don't have inquiry.
But it's a specialization, but you can take it since you're doing an inquiry.
Wait, but no, you can just use base report.
Cool.
The way it works is...
I have an
advantage on it because of that.
Yeah, you got advantage.
Ring, ring.
Ooh, that was a nice use of advantage.
You know, it's not the fact you're calling out the place. You're calling out the place where they get the forms from, the form warehouse.
Well, I don't know if you're talking about. I called up one of the Inquisitor's undersecretaries who knew exactly what we needed.
Yeah. Oh, that, yes. Yeah, we can get you all of those made up. We'll contact the storm.
Great, we'll be at this restaurant.
Right. Yep, and
if we're not actually forging it, do we need to go through all the secrecy?
They might be forging it.
They're the ones.
Maybe.
The thing is that we're the only thing that we need to keep things secret from Ablative is the locals. We're not really contacting locals. We're contacting our internal network.
Yeah.
What?
So this is turning it from a request from the Inquisition into a general request from the Imperium, and which could be any part of the Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a day later, the correct paperwork arrive, in triplicate, and properly sealed.
During this time, Gray, you mind if I stake out the? I'm just going to keep an eye on the militia headquarters. Make sure that if the place burns down that day, we're not looking at it. You know, if we can see if it was them or not.
You can just see. Okay, yeah. Make me a stealth check with advantage because they don't know that you exist. This is basically just to not stand out like a sore thumb.
I'm actually just gonna fate on that. Fate reroll that. Wait, why is it not letting me fate reroll that? Oh, I need to go and put my fate.
Reset your fate points, everybody.
Yeah. Actually, we'll call that. What was that? Well, normal difficulty. I should have said it's probably like not trivial. But what's the one below
that? It's routine.
Yeah, that would be routine.
Let me do it. Let me just roll it. I'm taking the fate point off, and I will.
Roll a routine one.
Okay, routine.
Because again, you're literally we're just looking to see if you botch.
Yeah, they don't know who the fuck you are. They don't think they're being watched. It's just a matter of, do you give away that you're watching? Yes,
you do.
I will spay on the fate reroll on that. There we go. 4. I don't. I take the newspaper off my face and I replace it with the fake mustache instead of.
You realise that the newspaper with the 2 eye holes cut is a little bit obvious, and then
it's the.
Well, it comes that way. It's the Thumper Times.
It's the.
Gray, this is the Thumper district of the Hive City now.
Right, Mario sounds quieter apparently. I'll turn Discord up then.
I don't know why this continuously happens.
No, Discord is at 200%, so this is as loud as it gets.
Headsets are evil things.
Give me a moment.
Turn everyone else down and turn the Discord itself up, I guess.
No. Give me a second. I can do with this.
Move closer to your mic.
My mic is on my face.
Move your mic closer. Alternatively, check and make sure you didn't accidentally turn down the gain or something.
How about now?
Yeah, that's louder.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Find the gain switch.
Not as loud as Terran, but
it's this Logitech wireless microphone headset I have has the oddest, like, either the microphone has decided that it just wants to be really, really quiet, or the amount of different audio sliders that are going onto my PC have just filtered the fact that my microphone sounds like the faintest of breezes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So yes, you
go either way.
I moved to Steel Series.
Rather than being obvious for too long, you actually managed to properly hide yourself away and get pretty close. Actually, you find a nice little place outside, and after a couple of days, you even managed to get into the bar because it is one of those places. It is a social club as much as anything. You after like a couple of days of chatting and you get yourself invited in, and you just sat at the bar having a nice chat and listening to stuff. And as far as you can tell, nothing is going on.
Yeah. Sarkis, of course, will be at the temple that's likely to get burned down.
I thought Sarkis was the one taking the papers.
Well, you're waiting for the papers.
They'll be delivered.
Yeah, you just this is like a couple of days into
a lot of carry out.
But yeah, from what Mario can tell, these people are like training, drinking, just kind of meeting up weekly. Talking about how there is talk of how they're going to be needed. There's definitely a feeling that their time may be coming soon, and they are stepping up training.
It is the tension is in the air.
Yeah, they can feel the tension. It's probably like militia close to any war. It's kind of like, we better actually do this properly. Someone might actually call on us. All right,
okay, go ahead.
But nobody's standing up and going, "We should go burn that temple down again." So if that's happening, it's not happening here.
Not happening. Okay, so because I was thinking about trying a report tech and see if I can turn it to the temple burnings and see if they know. If they were to.
You're in. But with sounding success, as I say, you've managed to chalk your way in. You can have a retort check to see if you can chat up some of the older soaks. You can tell some of these guys are hanging around here because, like, they're not active duty anymore, but they were, and they're still kind of like old boys networking.
This is their social hangout, essentially. Yeah. All right, I'll take another fate point on that just to give myself advantage on my report check, and just those places in the game. Oh, God,
nice.
You get right. Last fate point.
There we go. You can't do that.
I can. Okay.
No, if you use a fate point to give yourself advantage, you can't then re-roll it. You can only use one fate point.
Fair enough. That was a -2.
Yep. Not enough to kind of get yourself kicked out, but now no one's talking.
Yeah, they're starting to stop buying you drinks now.
They were never buying him drinks, but
we were able to talk normally with each other, but now they're
freezing you out. Your accent is not local. There's some damn foreigners in this pub tonight.
Oh Lord.
That actually happened to my uncle. My uncle was born at Stoke, but he'd lived in London for 20 years. We ended up in this backwater pub in my hometown, and it's like some foreigners in here. It's kind of like, she was born like 2 miles that way.
But are you truly local? Are you truly local anymore when it's been that long?
Nah, I'm not local for Stoke anymore. I'm not local for Didcot anyway. It's what happens when you move down there. You lose some of it, but. So, if you're not from the UK, the best way to describe the local Stoke accent is there's a program called Ambulance where they follow ambulance crews around, and they did one in Stoke. And at one point, they put subtitles up on the screen for an English speaker because he was speaking the Potteries dialect.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's one of those places.
I enjoy. It's funny how much your language can differentiate.
Yeah.
Because the only thing we have in America is a couple of unique distinct dialects, and if you do or do not use y'all. If y'all enters your lexicon, you'll never let it go.
It's true.
It's true.
Anyway, continuing on.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not talking anymore.
But they're not rallying themselves up into saying, "Yo, we like doing burning down those places over there."
We love burning down. That's a reference no one here will get.
We're not talking about music labels either.
Right. So, your paperwork will arrive. No one has attempted to burn down the temple either, which is a good day.
Surprising.
Yeah. They may be waiting for it to fill up a bit more to make it more valuable when they burn it down. It's like looting. You don't want to loot anywhere too soon.
Well, yeah. You can't loot the same place twice in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened to Rome. They just kept looting. They looted it once, and they looted it twice, and looted it a third time.
It's also
that was Rome.
To burn a place down that's still smoldering from the last time.
I mean, that was Rome. They had, a couple of 100 years of loot acquired.
So we're in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Go back to the warehouse.
Yeah. You give in the proper paperwork, and the man will allow you to come in. But he will watch you at all time.
Good.
So what was our plan once we got in again?
We need to check the records to see who had access to the Prometheum in question.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing major.
All right. So, you'll kind of take you over to where the Prometheum is stored. As you can see, we've got cans. Stops. Brings out his data slate. Counts. Goes back to his data slate. We're missing some. You guys may be onto something. We are one pallet short of what we're expected.
When's the last time you counted?
Counting is generally done by the servitors. Manually counting, not for a while. That's what the servitors are for. Right. This is going to be interesting. So, hopefully it's just a bureaucratic error, but we will obviously have to look into it. Things do go missing occasionally when people don't fill out the correct paperwork. He says that with an air of disgust. But, yeah. With the two being connected, I would...
Yes.
I would probably err on the side of foul play over ignorance.
Which servitors do the counting?
Some of the general ones. He motions over, and one of them kind of clumps over to you.
If I'm there, I'm there too, right, Gray?
Yeah, you all there.
I'm like, here. Being over at they actually invited me in after I sat out there for long enough time. They seemed actually like more of a normal social merc club. I mean, I remember back in down my Hiver days that they just felt like a gang that was just settled in. Didn't seem like anything that they were thinking about burning anything down.
Who's this?
Well,
The guy asks.
Oh, don't mind me.
I have no idea.
I mean, either way,
Who let him in?
There are missing pallets.
But there are missing pallet. Okay, I guess.
So it might be worth checking the logs of those servitors to see when that was taken.
Definitely. Who ordered them not to report the missing pallet?
Right.
So who does
Good plan.
Yeah.
He taps away, kind of plugs something into the back of one of the servitors, Matrix style brain spike in there. Starts tapping away.
As you do.
Yeah. Seems the logs have been cleared. I don't know enough about this to, I'm warehouse manager, not a tech.
So looks over at Sarkis. So you think you can find who cleared who cleared the logs? One thing that sometimes people who are trying to do these things quickly is that they will clear the logs, but not clear the log of them clearing the log.
Yes, exactly. Great. Tech security or?
Yep, tech security.
Any difficulties?
Probably just routine, because you know what you're looking for, but they'll have made attempts to cover themselves.
Discard, do you have security or just tech?
I have just tech.
Throw bones.
Okay, if you involve me in this, I can take the security as I can also take the specializations during greening security. I'll take security.
That's not bad.
No, success. You're able to crack in, and someone has definitely attempted to clear this. They seem to be under the commands of a Samsung car, and that's basically the authorization used, and it's just kind of rated national security, standard kind of. They're trying to pass it off as standard InfoSec stuff, where they're moving stuff around and keeping it hidden so that no one who kind of looks at this will figure it out.
National security.
Yep.
Hello, contact network. I have a name.
Oh, you bringing them up again? Yep.
But I don't want us to forget for another 6 sessions like we did last time.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to actually be used.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Might be related to the old planetary governments. Not sure.
So yeah, rapport inquiry check with advantage.
Rapper inquiry is my new band
with an advantage.
Makes no difference on a 77.
With a fate test.
There we
go.
I got a 9.
Yep, they'll rapidly come back that Samson Carr is registered as the leader of the Sector 101 capitalist militia. So
there we go then.
He is a captain in the area and is responsible for bringing one and maintaining a complete reinforced company of militia. So about 200 people.
That's too many people.
Well, with any luck, we won't have to kill them all.
Did you bring enough bullets?
Yes.
I don't. My sword doesn't need bullets.
Yes, I brought
the proper 40K answer.
Sure.
My sword doesn't. My sword also does not need bullets. So
I have to.
Is this a different militia than the other militia we found?
Sorry?
Or is this the same militia? This is the same militia.
Is this Discard's friend militia? Or
yeah, this is the leader of the same militia.
Okay.
But you wouldn't have run into him because it was mainly the drinkers as opposed to the actual useful people you were hanging around with.
Okay, so basically he's been riling up the other part of the militia to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, or the fact is that the stuff is under control of that guy who the pallet vanished with. So we need to find that pallet first.
Do we?
We might. Well, we might.
I mean, I think we've got enough of a smoking gun to go to the Arbites.
All right. If you want to go to the Arbites straight away on this, or we can.
Silence.
I mean, it's.
I'm hearing no dissension.
I know. Yeah, let's go. If you want to take this to the Arbites, we can take this to the Arbites, or we can continue the invocation of this guy here. If the militia captain vanishes, that may have to be knockdown effects. That's up to you guys. So we arrive at the militia. So we arrive at the Arbites.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It's one of those weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, they happen. It's getting close to Christmas.
It's just the rest of the party is so confused that we're involving the Arbites deliberately and not attacking them or humiliating them in any way.
Or being attacked by them.
Yeah.
Well, that would be not deliberately involving them, yes.
Right. I'm trying to figure out who the Arbites come under.
I would say
when it comes to factions.
So these Arbites are from Offworld, right?
Yeah, you're going to the police force you brought with you.
So yes. what factions do we have on tap from in the book itself?
Let me see here. Well, they fall under the Adeptus Terra, which doesn't help much.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be fairly different, wouldn't they?
From the Ministorum.
Yeah.
Because what is who are the Ministorum's like breakers of choice?
I think they're their own faction.
Let's see. Would factions be under the creating a patron, or would that be?
Yeah, the Adeptus entirely out the Administratum, a separate part of the Adeptus Terra. The PV overlaps.
So they could. So it could be that they're a minor faction. All this, if your major factions are the major factions are the big the tax collectors, the tech collectors, and
so in the rules they are part
secret
of the
collectors.
Adeptus Administratum. In their like units, you've got the Administratum Adept, the Overseer, the Enforcer, the Arbiter, and the Arbiter. So
actually, that does kind of make sense because the Administratum are the lawmakers.
Yeah. So they are technically faction-wise. You're now engaging with the Administratum.
Checks out.
I forget how badly have we pissed off the Administratum recently?
Not.
You're currently neutral. You've got one contact, Lady Harkness of the 1,000 Miles there.
We're like fourth cousins or something.
No one pissed off the Administratum, Serpentis. I was asking if we had.
Oh, okay.
Because trying to find out if we have.
It turns out the Arbites are under the Administratum faction-wise. And we're trying to deal with them now for.
Yeah.
I mean, on the bright side, we've at least scratched her back before, so.
Yeah. So we'll do
I'm sure the Arbites would love to get some credit for helping bring to justice the people who burned down the church.
Yeah, we'll call them a sub-faction of that, and we can use kind of as a contact. So if you do generate like influence,
isn't she like a pretty high up Arbite herself?
She's not an Arbite. She's a high administratum.
She's a manager, a high manager.
Yeah, but she's more of a combat manager.
Oh God, combat middle management.
She's her title is Locutor.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So she's kind of like she is designed as a troubleshooter. She's a troubleshooter. Is a nice way of calling her.
That is okay. I didn't know we were playing Paranoia all of a sudden.
No, troubleshooters exist in other systems.
Anyway, so
we'll call this guy Interlocutor is actually a class you could play.
Indeed, it is.
Mm-hmm.
They solve problems with words.
What a bizarre concept.
I know. Obviously, she knows some big words.
I also know solve things with words. It's called the holy words. Die!
Technically, he's right.
Yeah. Right, so you'll trundle up back to the Imperial Imperium Holdings. Right, scan through, and you'll find the rather small Arbite office. And the not Judge Dredd guy is sitting behind his desk.
Do you have a picture? Do you have a picture of an Arbite?
His name is Judge.
Because do you know the history of that? Why the Arbites are?
Yeah, because of the Judge Dredd.
They did a influence. Kind of crossover with Judge Dredd, and then they introduced the Arbites, and then kind of like, oh, okay, we're gonna have to carry on.
Wait, we could use this.
Yeah. So they were basically Judge Dredd to begin with.
I mean, the original 40K was a hodgepodge of.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks cool. Let's use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like you've got kind of like the idea of like rebelling against the machines is stolen from June. And it's one of those things like
astropaths.
Yeah. If you steal from enough places and grab it together, you get something unique.
That's what we call synthesis.
Yeah. I mean, everything in culture is a massization, chewing together of different things.
Yeah.
Mastication, you say?
There's no such thing as a news story anymore.
I'm surprised that Added isn't here. I typically look over.
He said he was out this week.
Yeah. I'm just look over. I'm just checking to make sure to include him because he's typically just silent in the background. Well, anyway, fair enough.
There we go. I found a suitable picture for an Arbite. Let me just whack it in.
Just get a man with a bucket for a head.
No, I'll go for a woman.
Judge Dredd.
I'm tempted, but no. Thunk. Oh, I can't drop it into there apparently.
Get his what's his name? The psychic from the new movie. I say new. It was years ago.
I still want a sequel to that movie. Yes, Anderson was the psychic. Yeah, God, I want a sequel to that movie.
Same.
Yeah.
It was done well.
It was a good film.
It was a good Judge Dredd movie.
Yeah. I mean, the helmet stayed on and everything.
Exactly.
I mean, the Stallone Judge Dredd film. You can.
It was also good.
Yeah, you can almost, as a Judge Dredd film, you can almost accept it. What loses me at the end is when he kisses Sandra Bullock or whatever. It's kind of like,
he takes the mask
off. Yeah, taking the mask off, I could even take that. I could accept them taking the mask off for a film. Although, like, the Dredd film proved you don't need to do that. It was the bit where they gave him, like, oh, he wants a human contact. He's in love. But no, you lost me there. Sorry.
That is not Judge Dredd, unfortunately.
Dredd only has one mistress, and that is Lady Liberty herself.
Justice.
That is justice.
Yes.
The law. Not liberty.
No.
Married to his law. Married to the law.
Very much not liberty.
The law. He can't be.
It is the future.
If you're married to yourself.
Anyway, how are we convincing them that this is happening and also to beat us but not to death?
So,
we've found who did it.
Yeah, so this is the next thing. So you're at the Arbite. How are you going to get access to the Arbite office? Obviously, you need to speak with the boss, or at least somebody relatively senior. But are you going to invoke your patron? Because that would be the simplest way. You just say, we're working with the Inquisitor, we got information. And they would go,
the
yes,
issue with that, of course, is...
If it goes bad.
Well, also... Semir probably wouldn't appreciate us using his name constantly.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's going to take a bit of talking. Yeah. Who went to law school?
Oh, no.
Nope.
So, wait, I have a question.
The only laws I understand are thermodynamics and that they don't apply anymore.
The only laws I understand are the ones I know how to get around.
Okay, there's only one person here who would have
Inquisitorial Rosette. It is.
There's only one person here who would have any real lore for law, and that would be me.
I have discipline fear.
Because how would you ever get around? How would you ever get around the law if you didn't know it?
I got around it by giving all of the problematic parts to you, but
Yes.
Oh wait, you know what? I was going to make sure to capitalize the R, but that was you. Okay, no, that was me.
Right. Did you buy that, or do you already have that?
I am backstory adding it. Well, it's not even a thing, so it's basically
just a standard lore tag.
It's a standard lore check with no extras, but it is
That's
a
fine.
specialization I'm putting in.
Yeah,
the thing is that you can add
specializations, don't you?
Is that not?
You don't have to spend for specializations now. No, the thing about specializations.
Right
Hello, do I need to turn myself up again? Hello?
No, you're still here.
I hear you fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry. I just heard Serpentis having a bad time, and I figured I'd ask him.
He's been not in the best of ways. And I was also saying that specializations don't take EXP to have the EXP to increase. It's basically how to uniqueify your character.
I think that would just fall under Lore Adeptus Terra. Because that explicitly says it's...
Yeah. Okay, we'll go for that one then. I'll get rid of laws and regulations. There we go.
Yep, there we go. I see what you mean, because it basically doesn't do anything until you buy advances in it. So you can have as many specializations as you want, but until you actually increase
them, they don't do anything.
Yeah, got it.
Like if you want to, like say over here for weapons, I can just say I have a pistol specialization because I use a pistol.
Yeah.
But it's something that it's either you've done it before in game, or that you could say you did in your backstory.
That's fine. Just checking. I haven't done much of the character generation, so yeah.
Yeah,
it's. I like it because it's opened up enough that you can literally just put in that you're an underwater basket weaver, and increase it for fun, and then you end up in the point where you have to be underwater and do wiring, and it comes up. But anyway, I got a 29 on that.
Yeah. All right, you're able to bring out the correct things for the desk officer. I mean, insurrection, like bad, not hostile, like possibly rogue militia. That'll get you brought in, and you'll find yourself at the desk of who I'm going to call Chief Arbite Andrea Lawless. And if you make a joke of the name, you will regret it.
But Gray, we always make jokes about names.
Okay, in front of her.
I will not.
We never make jokes about names in front of people. That's rude.
Just call her Miss Lawless, or Captain Lawless.
Captain Lawless.
You will call her ma'am.
Ma'am would work.
Or sir. They don't. In our advice, all are sir.
Officer.
Officer.
Yeah. Officer.
Officer would probably be the easiest.
Basically, just call her pretty much anything that isn't a direct insult and isn't her name.
Something late for dinner.
Oi, picky.
That would qualify as insult, Gray. Well identified.
Hello, Miss Officer.
Miss Officer.
Yes. I do have me and my group here are dispatchees from the temple, our investigators for the temple, trying to look into these recent burnings, and we have come up with a couple of leads I wish to speak to you about, if you don't mind.
Excellent. You've
bring to your attention and speak to you
about. What's this in regards to?
The recent burnings at the recent arson at the such and such temple. Did they ever name the temple?
No, it's just like the Sector 101.
I think that Sector 101, which I think they're going to call it the Temple of the Flaming Martyr, after when the priest was burnt, when the priests were conflagrated.
I don't remember that being the name of the place, but yeah, it would certainly be fitting.
And we have done some investigation work, but we want to sharing some information and so forth about it. And we'll give across the we'll give across the missing pallet of Promethium, the possible rogue militia captain, the escalation arson attacks, and
you can give out what you've got, missing stuff.
So
interesting. Do you have any more information than this? This is useful, but unfortunately relatively circumstantial. We need much harder proof. In a normal world, obviously, this would be exactly what we need. But here we are still having to go on tenterhooks.
We still have have to explain ourselves these days. Yes.
So we need pretty much to catch them red-handed or be in a good enough position we could strike hard.
Good enough. What is a good enough position to strike? Okay, good enough position to strike hard.
Do you have their location where we could find hard evidence? We can retroactively, if we find evidence, we can obviously smooth everything over retroactively. But going in and just busting up a bar is only going to cause more trouble than it's needed.
And yes, I understand that part. We were going to float an idea of, the whole thing of, busting up a bar is one thing. We were thinking about causing dressing up as local hoodlums, causing a fracas, and having you come in and bust that up to look in deeper on that. But if that does not give proper probable cause, we can probably see if we can get closer in and find the effects of this captain.
The problem with the ruckus is that it would be a problem for local security.
Fair enough.
We need something we could use in actionable for a raid. I mean, if you get yourself in hot water, here is my my pick linked, and my Vox link. If you can call us in as support, that will work. But our response time, even if you can give us an idea when you're going in, we can be roughly in the neighborhood. But our response time will, of course, be in minutes. But minutes can be a while.
I understand that.
Better than ours.
That feeling.
Yeah.
So
yes, we can definitely mean that you wouldn't be waiting hours to getting murdered, but if you're going to do that, make sure you can survive until we get there.
We're really good at living. It's one of our favorite pastimes.
Yes.
But as we will.
Good at living.
Really good at living.
I do. Oh yes, but we'll find out some more. We'll look for more information. If necessary, we'll call you if everything goes tights up, and we can use that as a probable cause. But we can also work on the whole thing. So we'll come from there. Thank you very much. We'll work for that. So anyway, I think the best thing we do is black bag the captain, or at least check the captain's effects.
How are we gonna lure him out, though?
I mean, not lure him out. We can always just find more information about him. He has to go sleep somewhere, and we can find we can find out where he does his office work and all that kind of such.
Yeah. Yes, famous incriminating diary technique.
It's always a possibility. We have direct connection of him to the pallet because we found the fact that he X'd out the logs of the servitor.
Yes.
So we just need to either find the pallet or we find where the pallet would be stored, so we could look for that, or we can check his personal stuff.
We could. Well, no, that's stupid. I was gonna say we could wait until he needs another pallet and then just bug all the pallets in the warehouse. But A, that means a lot more fire. And B, I don't think we have enough bugs for that.
We could also stake them out and see when they're going to make their third attempt at burning the place down. But that would take more time.
We could always just infiltrate the militia.
No, they're already onto us.
No, they're frozen on me. I mean, doesn't mean they're hostile yet.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they didn't actually kick you out. You might still be.
No, they just stopped talking to you.
Welcome, yeah.
If I throw around enough solars and stand up drinks, I'll probably be able to get back in good favor.
With that crowd, yeah, and then maybe you get invited to a rally or something.
But it's either just wait. If we don't want to be loud about it, it's waiting until either they make a move or we get close enough to find evidence on them, or we kill the captain and find incriminating litter on him or something.
However,
in the fallout in the CRPG manner of, man, every person we kill has incriminating evidence on them pointing to the next location.
It'd work.
Yeah, it could work.
But
I mean, regardless of what we decide to eventually do with them, we have to find them first.
Yep.
Which is sort of where maybe we infiltrate the militia thing comes from.
No, I just have made a random generator going in the background. I'm just going to update the Arbite picture.
Okay.
They've changed where the rename is on Windows 11.
Ah, yeah, that's an Arbite.
Yeah, that's the old one. It's getting updated. That's just a generic one. Let's just generate one in.
Well, Arbite's gone.
Yep.
Hope we weren't counting too much on that help.
There we go. She just speaks to me.
Oh,
this.
Yeah. Yep, that's an Arbite.
Okay.
This lady, this old grad has seen some shit. If you put flames in the background, it'll be all the better.
How does it go? Fear the old and the profession where people die young. Fear this one a lot.
I like it because this looks like she could be somebody's mom.
Yeah,
she probably is.
Hello, grandmother. How's things?
My favorite part is a lot of YouTubers and everything have been looking up Lobotomy Corporation, all that kind of stuff, right? My favorite is that there is an old grandma abnormality, and one of the things she gives you as an ego gift is a gun.
What?
She gives you a revolver.
Thanks, Grandma. That's what I've always wanted.
A gun. Sure, why not?
So, let's try and get back on track here.
Yeah.
We're on track.
What are our options for getting close to this guy so we can either black bag him or just ransack his apartment or
whatever? You've got his official kind of contact details, but they are kind of limited to pretty much this is the headquarters. This is his office. You'll easily be able to get information. He is closest it gets to career military on this planet, so his full-time job is running the militia in the area. The planet doesn't have a standing military as such because it's never been invaded, so they just run a militia just in case. So his job is basically to run this and make sure everything works. Apart from that, yeah, he's had a pretty standard career. Put down a couple of riots. a couple of farmer uprisings. They have their own little small stuff. No real combat. Very loyal though. That's why I got promoted.
Well, this entire thing got a lot more complicated.
We could start a riot.
Let's not start a riot. I would say just go get some drinks. Go in with standard civvy clothing, and just hang out with and infiltrate and mingle enough with it. But the main thing is to get more information on the captain and see if we can figure out where his stuff is.
Well, we know where his office is.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we wanted to, we could just try and sneak in there.
Yeah, we can have a team of boozers and a team of cruisers. So
I nominate myself for Team Sneaky because I don't think me trying to be in a bar is.
What is your sneaking, Miss Ma'am?
Significantly better than my carousing.
Same, actually.
Come on, try and get drunk.
No.
So, it once again falls to the two people who should hate each other the most having to work together in order to not fuck up everyone else.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Inquisition.txt.
Welcome to the Death Watch. Mr. Helldiver.
Pretty much. All right, cool. So you two do pubs, we'll do the office. Sneaky.
I will help do the carousing. I will put in. Okay. So
do you know what the fun bit is?
What's that?
What?
They are both the same building.
Well, that makes the transport easier.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, at least we don't have to steal 2 cars.
But basically,
why did I level up presence?
Their office is above. The bar is kind of like the public bit, and then you've got like the actual proper offices and like stuff like that above it.
Oh, hey, actually, that means that the carouse team can work as a distraction.
Actually, yes.
Okay, so I have a thing, Gray.
Mm-hmm.
So as a man who got iced out of the pub, how much would it be to go and find a nice large keg of the good stuff to bring in to start a party?
That was a different pub, but
no, that's this.
I got knocked out. I got kicked out of this. It's the same pub they have, but I'm going and getting the good stuff. I'm going and getting a keg of the good stuff to bring in to make amends. I'm willing to spend money on this.
It depends on what counts as the good stuff.
Also, I'd have to say that bringing your own alcohol into a bar generally frowned upon.
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know in America. They're here. If you bring your own drinks, you're going to get kicked out.
I mean, that's if they're. I mean, the main thing is that if it's
I mean, he could bring it in as a gift to the barman.
Yes.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Basically, basically, it's I'm willing to spend money on this, so
buying many rounds would work.
I'll buy many rounds then.
Yeah.
I will use. I will. In for that?
I'm just gonna scrub 100 solars off myself for that.
Yeah. You're basically getting the room properly, Mary.
Oh hell, we don't have our armor either because we're doing this quiet.
Yep,
correct.
Yes,
my armor is my normal clothes.
Yeah, I have leathers, but like most of my
armor
comes from flak.
Thankfully I don't use flak. All I have is heavy leathers and my robes and light leathers.
The boots on, though.
So I'm waiting for a report charm test to happy things along.
Leave the boots on. That way you can level up your heavy armor skill while sneaking.
Can I say this? Can I say this be a routine charm test because I brought alcohol? I've already taken the money off. Great.
Yeah.
Hey, is there a way to leave something in my inventory but not have it count toward my encumbrance?
Yes. There's a little encumbrance. There is a circle that says equipped or not.
Yeah, no, that just puts it on me and makes it take effect. I want to have it off of me but not carried, so I'm not over encumbered.
I don't understand because all my stuff is equipped.
I think what you can do is simply delete the over encumbered effect if you have to.
I mean, the thing is that all this stuff is technically on yourself, so.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is there a way on the sheet to say, okay, I own this, but I'm not carrying it around, so it isn't constantly taking up my...
Put it in your notes.
I just want to not have to drag it back onto my sheet when we're done with this. Is all.
Just set the encumbrances to 0.
This is your armor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but the problem is that if we take the armor off, the encumbrances are increased because we're not wearing it, so it will put us into the over encumbered.
Just don't worry about the encumbrance thing until right now, because this is not for a very long period of time.
Not in fact, yeah.
Yeah, but it's us.
It's me having to leave look. This is me leaving the boarding shield at home. All right.
We all make sacrifices for this job.
I'm not going in this thing. I'm not going into this party dressed like a Teutonic Order knight. All right.
But you could.
I can't. Wow,
they
you
are
know what?
Not happy to see you again.
I am high pitched. I'm too obvious. I'm too please like me again. I'm so sorry. I'm like one of those.
Does that mean Team Sneak can get advantage on their sneak check?
I'm pretty sure they will. Yes.
You can get. You know what? This is going to turn into a fisticuff. This is going to turn into if they start trying to fisticuff me out back because I'm a little Weezer, or what are for proper British insults for men?
You're a vacuum sucking space nerd.
Something I can't say on a public recording.
Gray, I'm going to organize bets.
Right.
Yeah.
So no, sorry, because you're here fighting. You're here with me.
Excuse me, I'd like that 00 back, please. Thank you, Dice.
Nope, they want to fight you too.
No, I got a +1.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right. So, yes.
I'm just, I'm taking bets.
Let's have a quick... what would be a good brawl check?
Let me go take a look over here because I think there is a hint. It would be basic melee without weaponry.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure melee brawl is a spec that exists.
Yes, because you do have a specialization brawling, but thankfully that falls underneath melee, which my melee is actually pretty okay. So do you want me to have melee with disadvantage, or you just want to do melee normal?
Melee with disadvantage because you're outnumbered.
I have combat mastery though.
Okay, yeah.
You're outnumbered. That only makes you count as 2.
I'm keeping as many of them off you as I can. People betting on a fight aren't engaging in a fight after all.
I get into a proper rouser here. I'm not knocking them out, but I'm at least keeping. I'm also slippery too, so I'm probably slipping in and out too.
Did you turn up to the bar fight oiled?
I mean, no, that's my talent. My talent is slippery, so I'm naturally oily. I'm one of those. I'm
horrendous.
That is a hell of a statement.
I'm going to go ahead and make my stealth check now.
That's a good plan. Anything to distract from. That's a good stealth check.
That's a 6.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Don't forget we've got advantage as well, thanks to a lot of
that was with advantage.
Oh, it's with advantage.
Advantage doesn't help a 6. Or a 22.
Yeah.
I hate that I rolled so much lower than you, but we got the same number of successes.
I was going to say, you got the same number. That's pretty good.
Oh, no, I tell you what, I should have only had 3 because I left the kill team bonus on.
Ah, well.
But anyway, still +3.
All right. That's pretty good. You sneak in with no issues over the sound of the bar getting broken up.
The Barney has begun.
Over the sound of Mario having bottles smashed over his head.
Yep. All day for Mario.
Over under. How many hits does the space guy take?
You know what? Thankfully, I have. Oh yeah, I have Unremarkable. I completely forgot about this.
No one's gonna
That's how you got
that.
their favor in the first place. They didn't recognize you as a spaceman.
Oh, wow! If you right click, it drops down the information about it.
Yeah.
If you you right click the talent, it drops it down.
Oh, talents.
Oh, I see. Right.
Neat.
Yeah,
not bad.
Useful. You forget we've actually got a decent module.
It's very nice.
Good lord.
Alright, sneaky guys, you've snuck up the stairs. And you're confronted by a roleplayer's worst nightmare. A locked door.
Alright.
Oh boy.
And you left the locksmith downstairs.
This is where Sabine brings out her shotgun and it puts it.
You know the funny thing is
it's a silent shotgun, so it doesn't have loud.
You know the funny thing is my stealth is as good as Eric's.
Do what? Do what, Tara?
My stealth is as good as Eric's stealth. I have 45 stealths.
Well, tough. You're failing to set up a bar fight.
Yes, I know. I'm organizing a betting ring around a bar fight.
What kind of lock is it, Gray? Electronic or physical?
Probably electronic.
Physical.
Yeah, okay, because I was going to say the shotgun routine would work better on physical than it would have electronic.
I mean, if you blow out the latch, it doesn't really matter.
There's a security check or something, isn't there? I'm just thinking maybe just before I start blowing the hinges off, just make sure there's not a second alarm that I'll be triggering by doing that.
Also, the security guy.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, it's also tech. So
I could do an intuition check to check and make sure that we don't aren't going to set anything else off by getting violent with the door.
That would be useful.
Yeah.
Do you have intuition?
Yes. Well, if I have it, at least it's not as bad as my tech. Yeah, 31.
Okay, I have 40, so I
Off
forget.
you go.
How does assistance work?
It
you
gives
have
you
to be
advantage,
trained
I
in
think.
it. Yeah.
If you have one training in it, you get advantage.
Sadly, I'm not actually trained in it.
Yeah, I'm not trained in it either. But
you can just try and.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah, reasonable. Yeah.
I made it worse.
Oh.
That
as far
happens.
as you can tell, it'd be perfectly safe to shoot the lock off.
Oh god.
Silence
in
intrusive
character, I have no qualms about saying that in full confidence.
All right, fair enough. Do. Do you need me to roll to hit the right part of the door, or can we just presume I know how to aim a shotgun?
Oh, you can aim a shotgun at the door. It's just
Door latch. Yeah.
How much damage you do.
Cool. Oh, that's fair. Hang on. Where did I put my shotgun?
I mean, yeah. Are you just gonna wing it, or is he gonna kind of totally obliterate the lock?
Well, it's raw damage 6, so let's see. Does the door dodge?
No.
And I'm going to throw down a fate point to make sure I at least have a decent point of shooting the right part. There we go.
Yeah. You're able to shoot the lock off without much trouble.
Wait, did you actually ask your silencer to your shotgun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was joking.
This shotgun has been silenced since the first session.
What is the roll for?
I don't have to tell you.
Oh,
well, Terran
that
should.
was you, Gray. It says circus.
Oh,
okay.
Right. Okay, sorry, I was confused as well. That's
I did not roll those numbers.
That's what confused me, is because it says circus there. I'm like,
no, that wasn't me.
I had the token selected. If I had the token selected, I can roll as anybody.
Impersonator.
yeah.
I mean, he is the GM, to be fair.
That was entirely on the module then, because
I didn't even know I had still had him selected.
the two.
Please stop committing slander in my name.
But on the other hand, it's also this module. So
I can't talk as you though. I don't think.
Please no.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I can.
Those tokens are actually named.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. The GM has access to our names and powers. This cannot possibly go wrong. Anyway, so shotgun applied successfully. Okay, great. I'm trying to steal all of Terran's money.
And as far as we're aware, nothing has come of this.
A very confused captain looks up from his desk.
Yeah, as far as you know, you've like shot off the lock, relatively quiet. As quiet as a shot could be in a closed space. Yeah, but there is an actual bar fight going on downstairs.
Yeah,
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
doing my
there's a
best.
bar fight going on downstairs, and the shotgun has a silencer. So, like,
Yeah, is this a real life silencer or a movie silencer? Did it just go tunk, or is it?
It's Imperium of Man silencer.
Yeah.
it doesn't have loud.
It probably has. It probably uses negative waveforms to completely suppress the audio effect, including pulling the trigger.
Well, as long as it's not the sort of Anton Chigurh gun from No Country for Old Men, it ain't gonna be that quiet.
I mean, that was a
our newly opened door.
It just creates a realm of anti-sound in which there is no audio occurring, equivalent to the decibels of a shotgun blast.
So, on the other side of the door is a corridor. Ooh, scary. But nobody coming out of the office going, oi, what the hell is that?
So do we know which office is his?
No, because you've done no research into the place.
Okay.
Have name tags.
Yes, they will. So you'll be able to walk along and find out.
So
we've done a little research. We know the guy's name.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
good.
So we do know which office is his, just not until we look at it.
Just not where.
you know what? I'm gonna try a charm check to turn this brawl into and go from brawling to drinking song.
Ah, the Red Dead Redemption 2 cutscene approach.
Having your shit
Still in brawl today. Still in brawl time.
I'm not giving you advantage because I don't want to be involved.
You know what? Fair enough.
One of us has to make it out of here alive.
I think we finally found a scenario where discard succeeding is actually problematic for us because it's harder for us to
I mean, in fairness, right now it's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The bar fight continues.
Downstairs, an old man kind of smashes two glasses and leaps across that.
In fairness, you haven't taken significant beating yet.
No, but the old man comes out, flies across.
You're holding your own. You're just getting the shit kicked out of you anytime you open your mouth.
No one is still bet on you winning. I want you to know that.
Well, prepare to lose money.
You take our city out of your dirty imperialist mouth.
Guys, I think these people might not be 100% with the Imperium.
Old man, and just throw man overhead.
We should probably try and be a little quieter when we're opening the guy's office, just in case.
Well, yeah.
So,
but hopefully the actual office door won't be security locked with a keypad. It'll just be an office.
On the other hand, he is the head honcho.
Yeah. Kind of surprised by the whole one.
I know I'm making our lives harder by saying this, but yeah.
You are, but it's a fair point.
He's the guy in charge of the place. His office is probably locked.
Yes, his office will also be locked.
This
time with a mechanical lock. Because, the
electronic lock is
the main thing.
Oh, thank God. I do have a power sword, but, it's a power sword.
Power swords instantly defeat mechanical locks. Just saying.
Well, yes, your power sword.
I just realized power sword doesn't actually have loud. I don't think
it does not have loud.
Well, I don't think so.
It is not a chain. It is not a chain sword.
Yeah, the power field's not massively loud in and of itself, and it's not a chainsword engine. So yeah. I mean,
okay.
Bad. Hang on. Just before you do that, one thing first. Do we want to knock on the door and just check whether or not he's inside before you power sword the door? Because if he's not in there, great. But if he's inside, yeah. Knock, knock.
Catching that.
Yeah. Just
catching
the obvious.
Ready to force the lock. No one answers the lock. The knock. The lock.
No one answers the knock. Okay.
Answer the knock.
Well, we're about to answer the lock. This is why we knocked. And there's your tongue twisters for the evening. All right, power swordy.
All right. Is there enough room to actually slip the power sword between the lock and the door and the jam?
It's a power sword. There will be.
Power sword.
You have pin 4 versus door. You can put power sword through door.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a knife near butter. You get it close, it just starts melting away.
I'm still trying to be a little bit, stealthy about this. So I was wondering if I can just cut through the latch.
We've already.
That would be sensible.
We've already far past this. We have left so much evidence of this infiltration.
It's true.
As Mario shouts, "For the priests! For the Mizdor!" Like drop kicks.
So yeah,
I'm not saying anything that incriminating.
I'm just putting the power sword.
He's not drunk,
to the
right?
knob on the side of the jam and pushing forward.
Yeah, and it will just give away. I won't really roll. Okay. Like a power sword versus a normal locked door isn't going to be much of a fight. And yeah, you're
now very slowly creep the door open.
The power sword parries the door.
Yes.
No, the door parries the power sword.
No, that's not how any of that works.
Oh no, it was shielded. Fuck.
The doors are blank.
No, it's not a force sword.
It's a power sword, not a force sword. A blank,
oh, good. Okay.
A blank is cut by a power sword just as easily as anyone else.
Yes.
I am aware. I just forgot it was a power sword, not a force sword for a second.
I could not afford a fucking force sword.
None of us could. I'm pretty sure if we were clubbed together, we couldn't.
Force sword and 7 years ago. Anyway.
Shoot this man.
Someone does.
Okay.
Hey. I run a clean fight.
Yeah, but that terrible joke deserves punishment.
Scrape the door open.
Hit him overhead with this bar stool instead. Thank you.
Right, so inside is the most boring-looking office in existence. Filing cabinets on the wall, cogitators, just everything you would need for day-to-day running a large logistical unit.
There isn't a pallet of fire bombs just conveniently in the middle of the floor?
No.
Why can't anything ever be easy?
Because out of character, it's not Payday 2 and we didn't bring a thermite can.
God, you go through so much thermite.
You do. It's kind of incredible.
I mean, it's easy to make.
Start looking for incriminating evidence, I guess.
All right. So, downstairs in the bar, the fight is splitting out into the street a little bit, It's not just everyone against you now. Like, some people have heard there's a fight, they've come to see what's happening, punches have been thrown.
At this point, people are just fighting because they're fighting, not for any particular...
Yeah. The kind of like, you ran off with my wife/husband, has come to the fore.
Yeah, the fight has spilled into personal reasons now. It's not everyone ganging up on the outsider. It's, there's a fight going. I should go bash that guy I don't like.
Right. So you probably, the bartender...
Someone dropped a smoke grenade.
No, the bartender's hit the button and the security blast shields have come down.
And so,
over the bar. No, like not everywhere. Okay. It's just like the bar. He's protecting the drinks and all that, and himself. Like bang, blast shields down. Bar is shut. All right, upstairs.
Oi.
Oh, sorry. You can carry on.
I was gonna say, oi! I'm gonna see if I can pull the. I'm gonna do an athletics check to see if I can pull the black shields back up because I want back at the alcohol.
Discard. You're in the middle of the brawl.
Blast shield lands on your head.
I'll take some damage to my hands for that.
Yes. Well,
Scrawled on the shutters. You can't go. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Oh God, shoot him! That song has been out of my brain for long enough. I didn't need it to come back.
That's a song? Oh.
It's several songs. Like that's a.
There's a lot of
common...
there's quite a few there was quite a few pub songs with it. Yes. Anyway, I'll take one damage.
It's not so much you hurt your fingers; it's someone gets a shot on your kidneys as you're trying to pull on the bar.
Oof.
Oof.
That is punching a man in the kidneys when he's not looking. Give me a second. Where is it again?
Please don't start a firefight.
No, I'm not going to start shooting. I'm not going to pull out I'm not going to pull out my own weapon and start firing. No.
All right, I've got a smoke grenade if things go south.
You know what? My distraction punished me. Roll your damage, Gray.
No, that was your damage. That's where the 2 damage came from.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what the
It's just 2.
Yeah, it's just 2.
Bare fists,
Bare fists. And Right, upstairs. Can we have a... Ooh, it always gets a bit harder to... Won't be a lock picking.
The thing is...
Does he have a computer? Does he have a data slate, Gray?
Yeah, there'll be a data slate.
A computer, one would say.
Well,
he's got coggitors.
If it's just a data slate, we can just pinch that.
Pocket it. Yeah.
Yeah. If we have to go looking through his filing cabinets, though, that might take a bit.
Yeah, that'd probably be an awareness test.
All right.
Hey, I am actually decent at that.
Yeah, I think.
Well, you could have an advantage from me.
What you've got to figure out what is different between like day-to-day files and hidden. This is me leading an insurrection files.
Smoke grenades are not active. Why is it? Whatever. This is an awareness site check anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Did you take an advantage from me?
Take off the smoke grenade effect from last fight.
It is off. That's the thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's why it is. I've still got my gas mask on.
Oh,
don't wear that. Yeah, that'll do it.
I don't know.
It's really hard to sneak.
You know what? Okay, what? I think the Imperium is one of the places where you get around just wearing a gas mask on your face.
I could have sworn I took that off. I guess I just forgot to actually hit the button.
People think you're a Krieger who's lost his regiment.
Yet they turn the...
Fate worse than death, I'm sure.
I think I'm gonna re-roll that.
My favorite...
I think that you should.
My favorite short story from the 40K thing, from one of the 40K anthologies.
It's marginally better.
Yeah, it's advantage success.
So yeah, I'm assuming I figure something out.
Yes, you were able to find numerous kind of like references to Site B. But it's obviously done in a code that there's no like location of Site B. But it's like move 50 large guns to Site B. Personnel should make sure to guard Site B at all times. You'll find a list that I think probably the most useful thing you find is a list that probably about 50 of the people have been tapped for secondary operations. Which again is another use of euphemism. Thank you very much, Stammer. So yeah,
but it's something.
Yes.
Did we bring a bug or other wiretapping device?
I have well prepared.
We brought a bug. Great.
How much would that cost, Gray?
So you go into equipment. You go into.
I didn't know if there was actually a bug in the equipment list.
So you go into effects. Well prepared. It says get item. And there is a long list of things over here to find it.
What I'm saying is I don't know if there's actually a bug in that list because...
Omniscope, auger array, multi-key, augment. I have an eye well prepared eye augment slams back in the head. well prepared, pulls out
ready.
your ballistic mechadendrite.
I can just pick up a stub revolver with this. That's awesome.
Okay. That is not how we bug the room. That is how we bug the captain.
There is a comm leech on there.
There you go.
That would probably
that'll do the job.
It is rare in 1,000 though. That's like to airborne systems.
I can't get that with well prepared then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's the limit on well prepared?
I think it's just common items.
Let's go take a look at the talent itself. Your prisoner needs for complete a mission. Once per mission, you can find a piece of equipment you need in your backpack, pockets, or slings. The piece of equipment must be encumbrance 0 and could easily fit.
Okay, so just
it is literally anything. They're not going to. I
think the reason the comm leech isn't showing up is because it isn't encumbrance 0 then.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
That makes it significantly less useful to bug people's offices.
I mean,
I don't think that's what it's for.
No, it's more of a kind of listening. It listens to the airwaves. It says so.
Oh, that's right. That's the listen to everybody's transmissions.
Yeah.
Not the listen to one guy's transmissions.
I mean, Gray could always just say that.
Gray could just say we have one.
Yeah, you can just get one for that. I think it seems something realistic. Yeah.
How much you say?
You want me to just call that Voxcaster then?
Yeah.
In terms of cost.
Considering that our Inquisitor has access to such things, and we could theoretically have gotten it from him.
Yeah.
Maybe it's some freaky Xenotech comm sniffing device.
You can just get a silencer. Just pull a silencer out.
Yes.
You can pull
that's normal.
Out. I don't think you need to actually spend money on that. But... Holy fuck, Voxcasters cost 1,000. I am down half of my money now.
Okay, I'll sub you 500.
I'm sure you'll get reimbursed.
What does the Voxcaster say with the thing, by the way?
I was just using it as a model for the cost of the bug, not as an actual.
I mean, that gives us access to some ridiculous options, the Voxcaster, compared to just a normal comm bead.
That's true.
So yeah, nobody's spoofing this without access to a comm sniffer.
Ooh, this can even reach low orbit. So
nice.
Yeah. You can get this. You can get this frequency wherever you want.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to need a sizable side budget for Foxcasters from the Inquisitor.
So yeah, I guess now I make a stealth check to hide it.
Yeah.
Advantage from me.
That is stealth conceal. You can add that to your thing.
Well, I have stealth. But,
yeah, no, but you can add the specialization.
You don't have to have the specialization if you're not planning to buy it later.
What I'm saying is I'm just going to roll base stealth because that's effectively what I'm doing. Actually, which of us has better?
I'm stealth 50.
Okay, I'm at 45 and I have an advance so I can assist.
Cool. All right, I'll do that then. Hide the bugs.
Bug hidden.
Yeah.
Bug incredibly well hidden.
There we go.
They never ever. They always look at the pot plants in my experience, but they never check the underside of the liquor cabin.
No, what we've done is we've just replaced his intercom with it.
I like that. I like
the whole intercom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the intercom, the outer shell of the intercom is exactly the same as it was, but it's just the internals.
No, it's the same model. It just is broadcasting to us as well.
I'll work with that.
So I'm having flashbacks.
And we kept the same outer shell because we're not stupid.
I had flashbacks to when I was in the group I was working with were trying to play Christmas songs in like late November.
Yes.
So I hid the CD. This is before you could stream it.
Before, like Spotify and that sort of thing.
Or YouTube.
How I hid the CD was I blue tacked it to the underside of a drawer. Because it fitted perfectly into the gap between the
Isn't that what we did with one of the bugs from the offices?
Yeah.
Yep. It's a great place to hide things if no one has suspicions. If you'll excuse me, I'll be checking the undersides of my drawers. That one's fine.
I don't have any drawers.
Yeah,
that one's fine.
When it came to December and I was getting back, I just walked into the office and shut the door behind me. And I came out like 5 seconds later where it's like, we checked all in there. We have no idea where that was. Happy times.
It wasn't Christmas. It wasn't December yet. You can't play Christmas music until at least Advent.
Have to get back out.
Yes. Downstairs. The police are here.
Is it the locals or the Arbites?
The locals.
Smoke grenade!
Drop smoke grenade.
What, are you going to try and play it off as a fire?
No.
No.
I'm not taking the grenade casing with me.
Demolition charge. No.
I'm going to pop up my my comm beat. I hope you guys on the upstairs team are done because I popped a smoke grenade.
Hey, Gray, was there another stairwell?
No.
Just sneak out through the smoke.
Is there a fire escape?
I don't know what ocean's like on this planet.
Is there a window?
There'll be windows, yes.
Well, if there's a window. Well, we're only one floor up.
You know what? I made the joke earlier, but I might as well utilize it.
We're only one floor up. I have dexterity. I might just try and drop out.
Yep.
Where is so Gray? I had this in my pocket the entire using well prepared. So now it is when the cops show up and everything else and start coming in, I am going to drop a photon flash grenade.
Oh,
I dropped a smoke grenade.
Yeah, we can flash and smoke at the same time.
Smoke grenade makes everyone in its area blind.
So does the. Yeah, but we make them blind first, and then we have the thing. We're doing both at the same time.
It's just wasting a photon flash grenade.
It's how double blinds work in poker, right?
Yes.
What?
I don't know. At this point, I don't even know this is happening. I'm just not helping.
I told you I dropped the smoke grenade. I mean,
okay.
That's so you guys can get down without anyone
Mario at the same time drops a photon flash as he's making his way out too.
Okay, so it bounces off of plasteel and concrete too. So like, it's probably actually going to permanently blind someone if it goes off in smoke.
Well.
Someone puts their photoburster so you can see in smoke and flash.
And I am going to roll my own personal stealth check to move away. All right. Do I get advantage to this, Gray, at least?
Yes, if you're doing both of those, yes.
Move silently. I don't think moving silently is helping.
I'm just going to nip over next door.
Like, y'all can just...
I'm going to drop out the window. What are you doing, Sabina?
The window it is.
Actually, wait, fuck. Is that an athletics check or a dexterity check to land on my feet?
That's a question for the GM, I think.
That's who I was asking.
Be dexterity, I think, wouldn't it? Well, athletics has got climbing in, hasn't it?
It does.
Yes, athletics has climbing in it.
Athletics says climbing, but I'm not climbing. I'm doing the opposite of climbing.
It's true. He's falling.
Okay, so this we do it later. Just open up your thing, add in a non-specialized athletic specialization. It's called parkour.
That would be dexterity, though.
Parkour.
Yeah, go for dex.
Okay, then use our parkour.
With a 12, I think you succeed.
I'm good.
That was Sabina.
You're not.
You must have found the bit.
I mean, it's only a -1 failure.
Yeah. You don't find the bit that's actually just like dropping down 4 levels of hive.
I cast Featherfall, so we all jump out the window without a problem.
I don't know you're jumping out the window.
I land on Mario as I come down.
As Mario sneaks out, yeah.
Ow.
Hey, maybe warn a guy first.
It worked, didn't it?
All right, so
Darren's the only one still in the room.
What? I nipped out 5 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
When did you?
Right, I didn't roll for it. I just said I'm leaving as soon as the cops were showing up. Just after the smoke grenade was dropped.
No, yes, but are the cops going to let you leave if they
I'm
find
pretty sure you have to roll to get past the cops.
Where's my advantage? I said advantage. You're gonna have to get me out of jail. Fortunately, I'm not carrying any of my other equipment. I already dropped my only smoke grenade.
You should go and put your advantage in. Did you do another roll to see if you get?
No, I didn't actually spend it.
Okay.
So one of us is being arrested. The other three are fine, except one of them's twisted his ankle.
Yeah. And you've got some information, if not masses. You know, at least there's another site, and at least 50 of them are like being used
tapped for something.
Yeah.
And importantly, we have an ear.
Yes.
I also have an ear. He pulls that. Sorry, Mario pulls out an ear from his pocket.
Why the fuck?
What is wrong with you?
Have you been seeing fat raccoons again?
No,
they're not real.
No, there was this large guy who tried to jump me, so I bit his ear off.
Why do you keep that in your pocket?
I thought I would say
it's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a memento. It's a memento. All right, fine. I'll just drop in the corner.
Okay. Anyway, so setting that aside. So we've got the key, we've got the tap on, we've got the data pad.
Yeah.
Hey, Discard, do you want to try and get Sarkis unarrested?
Please get him unarrested.
Okay. I will go for Adeptus. I'll go for Adeptus Terra, and I will get when he gets pulled in for processing.
These are locals.
Okay,
yeah.
That's why I wanted. That's why I wanted cop talk. So I want a cop talk.
Oh wait, no, you're talking about lore. Actually, yeah, Adeptus Terra would probably work then. I thought you were going for.
Yeah, no, this is lore. Adeptus Terra. I'm going to go and post his bail and get him out that way.
As you get there, the judge slams down the gavel. Bail is set at 10,000 credits.
Ooh.
Until we find out you have a fate point.
Do you have a fate point to do better than that?
I was at a fate point a long while ago.
Oh.
What the fuck did you spend them all on?
The fight, remember?
No, not the fight. No, I did the fight without fate points.
Oh. Wait.
It was other things that happened.
What did you spend all your fate points on? Because
rerolls and such.
Talking.
Oh yeah, no, he was earlier. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So
all right, now
they are not going to be bailing out the non-local person who they suspect is probably behind this.
Okay, so Eric, thing one, does that little backline logistics route of yours have enough to get you something, I don't know, moderately explosive? And B, you still owe me 500 credits.
What do you mean?
Well, if we have to blow the bloody doors off.
Well, that's only one per full.
No, I mean, what are you referring? Do you mean
He's saying,
guys, come on. The bar had cameras. They know what happened, except for the smoke grenade.
Yeah, if we're going to have to actually bail Sarkis out, do we have that much money, or are we going to have to bail him out?
Well, I have 1,500.
Right. Well, I now have 1,500.
No, I can't bail myself out for 10,000.
Let's put it down to more like 1,000. Because I just said 10,000 as a joke, more of a jokey point. But the bail has been set at a high point, and he is a person of interest.
really not that interesting.
True. Yeah, we can do 1,000.
I can do 300. Here you go.
If we both drop.
The thing is, let's.
I could put 500 in.
Put 300. You know, I'll put 500 in too, just to get this over with.
Oh, all right.
If it's bail, you get the money back after they figure out they're not keeping me.
That is actually true. So it's only really a loan, this 500, as it were.
I mean, it's only if they find out what's going on in court.
I'm pretty sure you get the posted bail back regardless of the outcome of the trial.
Yes. Well, if I show up for the trial, yes.
Yeah. Bail is just to make sure you turn up for the trial.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. We go and post his 1,000 solar bail.
Is he gonna have to wear a bracelet?
I don't know. Probably not. But they will
Come
be.
on, I'm not a flight risk.
He doesn't have any wings, so he can't be a flight risk.
They will ask him for his name though.
Yes, I'm Sarkis. I'm employed by the Imperium of Man. I work over there at the really big tower.
You now have a criminal record.
Ugh. No, not until I get charged with something.
Well,
Okay, you have an arrest record then.
There you go.
You are on the system.
I think that means we have to buy you a beer the next time we're in a bar then.
I'm an honorary criminal. What's wrong with me? Where did I go wrong? Oh, right, I wasn't on the sneak team.
Cardiac arrest record. All right, then. So, Site B, find Site B. See if we can get more information about Site B.
So, there were names attached to this, right? Like the people who were... Okay.
Yeah. You've got a long list of random names.
So basically, we gotta go find someone and have them squeal about what Site B is. We need to do some interrogation.
Yep.
Happily. We just have to find someone to interrogate and acquire them.
Well, we have names and we have people who can find people if we give them names.
Shall we?
Surely.
So that contact network is getting a hell of a workout, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I said, we use it so we don't forget about it.
This is exactly what you're supposed to be doing with it, though.
Yes.
It is the wonderful smooth grease to smooth do buttery smooth the move from one thing to another.
Buttery smooth.
Yes.
Is butter really that smooth?
I mean, it depends. You got good butter or not.
It's true, you know. Anyway, yeah. I guess we just hand that list over to our contact network and say, as many of these as you can find, as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Who's gonna roll for that? Because
I mean, it should be something that's just fiated because we have it. It's one of our Inquisitor's main super abilities.
Well, no, the thing, contact network gives you advantage on a check.
Oh, okay.
Is the thing.
Okay, well then let's go over to, you know what? I don't have any fate points. Does anyone else have any talking abilities and fate points?
Well, it's not a talking ability. It is. It's rapport inquiry. Whoops.
So it's advantage on rapport inquiry. I'll go for that.
That might be Terran's.
Inquiry, I'm kind of okay.
I have 40. I have 40. I have two.
It doesn't matter. That's a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, rapport, I'm very good. Inquiry, I'm kind of okay.
How are you at interrogation?
My for interrogation?
Performing or resisting?
Performing?
Not at all.
I do have my once per day turn into a slathering, god botherer with faithful.
Because yeah, that check was just to find some of these guys and round them up for us.
So this adds if I use if I can get a right good frothing anger on, and these are heretics, and both I can. Well, these people did burn down a church. You know what? I can do that.
Yeah, they literally they are suspected of having done a church burning.
They burned 2 churches.
So that is 1 plus. Let me go check how many thing is for this for faithful. -1. Can I overcome that with faithful? Let's see. Let me just go dump it over here in the chat for people to pull it up. Willpower bonus or presence bonus. Willpower bonus is 3. Presence bonus is 3. So that is +2, right? For interrogating. If we can interrogate, do we not pull them up for interrogation verse or no?
Yes, I suppose they're doing this way.
Somebody say interrogate.
Yeah. At this point, yes, I say you'd be the ones pulling for them to be brought to you because you're not involving anyone apart from your own.
It's a nice talent.
Yeah, so you got a list of people. You'd probably have to make the pickup yourself, but shouldn't be too difficult.
We did. We probably did already, and we got the I got the thing here, which I'm using my faithful imperial cult ability, and I am adding +3 to this, and I got -1, so I got a +2 or a +1 because 0 is a thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm just curious. Are these? Oh wait, no, you posted bail.
Yeah, I put you are bailed out.
I was thinking I was still languishing in jail. I was about to ask, where are we on the scale of hippie to Turkish prisons?
It was a pretty standard.
So I never got to see them. They just had me in the holding tank.
Sorry, I've just seen Bubba's comments about bail set at profit factor levels.
Oh, no.
We don't have access to profit factor.
We don't. We don't profit at all from this. We're working for the Holy Inquisition.
We don't have access to profit factor.
Spiritually.
Profit in the fact that the Imperium is secure.
Look, I'm not just saying that I'm waiting with bated breath for the end of the session so I can get 100 experience points, but
don't lie.
So yeah, that's +1, I guess.
Yeah.
I forget if there's a demarcation between +0 and -0 for some reason.
0 is a marginal success. 1 is a success.
Also, Mario, did you have advantage on that? Because if not, I'm trading interrogating. I can give it to you.
I wouldn't have done anything because I was
It's a 20. It's a 46.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Anything. So as we go up to a poor man who is probably slightly balding, and we knock on his door.
We're going after the ones that are specifically tapped for this operation. They're probably not the old guys.
Yeah.
Well, he could be an old man who's tapped for it, and he's known to be loyal and so forth.
He could be middle-aged. I think he's going to be more middle-aged at worst.
Yes, and
he looks old because he's been working in the mines his whole life.
I wanted someone with starting male pattern baldness as well for this.
Been working in the mines his whole life. Hard hats will do that to you.
So will breathing in asbestos.
If you wear them wrong.
Through that.
Oh, this planet doesn't have asbestos.
How do you know?
It has much worse things hiding below the crust.
What do we think? What do you think? Do they do mining on this? Do they do mining on this planet?
Yes.
They'd have to.
Or in space.
They built their goddamn cities into mountains. You don't do that without doing a lot of moving rock.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Now, they might not mine below sea level because of the pre-mentioned horrors living below the crust of the planet, but...
So anyway, acquiring black bagging man, putting man underneath a harsh light, yelling about the prospect of the Emperor and the desecration of his mortal soul for daring to attack the one of the places of their of holy faith, yada yada yada. Swear to me, tell me everything, yada yada yada. You know the realm, you know the spiel.
We know the drill.
You show him the drill. The drill is frightening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give no. It's when he wakes up, he's in a he's trapped to a dental chair, and I'm like, I am going to solve every one of your cavities without anesthetic unless you tell us we want to know. I have
Or he'll
perfect
make
teeth.
them. Or he'll make them if he has to.
Look, I was deathly afraid of freaking dentists when I was young.
Oh yeah,
Most kids go through a phase like that.
Yeah. All right.
So great.
He will start spilling his guts, obviously, because he won't be. Well, not completely, because you've only just made it, haven't you?
It's plus.
Well, I got
like,
it's still a success.
Shot.
Yeah, it's a success, but it's not like multiple degrees. And you'll get, look, I don't know that much, but I'll tell you what I know. Look, we're just making sure we can protect our own, right? Don't want anybody messing around with this. All I know is they're finding people they can trust and moving them onto the secondary site. Something about like a warehouse. Once they're starting to collect weapons, do extra training. I think they're moving towards like picking off some weaker targets. You know, the Imperium, they're putting people all over the place, and people aren't happy. So it's quite easy to find like people who look the other way while we're doing stuff. I've not been on any operations yet, but you know, as far as I know, they've been hitting that temple quite hard.
Yeah, that's just that's the reason why we're here. For the sake of the Holy God Emperor, we cannot let you go through with this.
All right,
Find out where the secondary site is.
I need to know what the secondaries.
He's not been there yet. All he knows is it's below the warehouse.
The warehouse.
Which warehouse?
He doesn't know.
And he knows somebody who's been there.
Do you know of someone who has been to this warehouse?
Yeah, a couple of the guys.
Names.
He'll give you the names.
Thank you. We will, for the benefit of your own immortal soul, we will be giving you over to protective custody of a few people of us. So you'll be able to sit tight for a couple of days.
Why do you sound like a Dawn of War tech priest?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, it's the first show.
Making sure that he doesn't get recognized.
Yeah, true.
So, my good young man, you will ensure that you are not considered a traitor amongst your good friends. I'm gonna call up the Arbites to Black Bag of Man to keep somebody in Hawk for a while.
Although the accent is now veering into Spider-Man. Yeah, see?
Yep. I thought it started there, to be fair.
Yeah, they're basically the same accent.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I need to take some headache meds.
We're getting.
I hear that.
Anyway.
Yeah. So what I will say though is that after this guy, you'll find that everyone else on your list goes to ground. Right? You grab one guy, everyone else just vanishes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. You will get some interceptions on your radio, not your bug, and it'll just be kind of the captain going, "Look, we're moving to Site B. We've got somebody sniffing around. You know, the lock was damaged in this place. We're just gonna get out. You know, tell everyone we're not combat mode now. We're going to ground, and we won't be coming back up until these guys are gone. Yeah. Look, just remember to use the lift." And that's about it, because he walks out the room and he says that.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
We are going to be so chest-tied for lack of OPSEC on this.
Nah.
Okay, so somebody's going to have to take a moment and acquire the necessary. It's going to spend some experience points to get lockpicking, so we have more than one lockpicker.
Or
Yeah.
we buy the lockpicking device, which I swear there's one in the equipment tab somewhere.
I mean, depends on.
You're correct.
It would be if it was there. Hopefully, it would be something to. I mean, there was the Omni tool, the Compy tool thing, the Omni tool. Yeah, that can be used as a lockpick. I don't know, but we will come back to this tomorrow, then, right?
There is a multi-key. Yeah.
Next thing. Next.
It's only 200. It's only 200 cred.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, I say this probably is a good place to break if your head's acting up and Serpentis is dying slowly.
I think I'm catching.
All hail Strepsils, Prince of the Medicine Cabinet.
Oh, you too? Damn, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
It's the season to be coffee.
Yeah.
This
will probably be our last game of the year because I've got folks down next week, next Christmas.
Okay.
Then I'm free the New Year, the weekend in between Christmas and New Year, but I assume everyone else will have.
I am not, because I will literally be returning from holiday on the Saturday and I will be dead.
I don't actually know if I'm free on the 28th.
Yeah, 28th, 29th.
But I'm going on vacation, I believe, the 23rd.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, we'll probably see you in New Year anyway.
Indeed.
Real quick, Gray, before we go, can we use can I buy hypno indoctrination thing? So we get that on the screen before that.
Hypno indoctrination.
It's a talent which lets you get 2 random talents. But you only buy it once.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay. Give me one moment. Talents. Where is hypno? H. I should have just kept it ready to go for this. Hypno indoctrination.
Good idea.
Yeah. Okay. One moment.
Your sub XP.
Yeah.
Talents.
So basically, just you and rolling for your random stuff.
Yeah. I'm rolling for my randos. So here we go. So, random talent table. Random talent table, go.
Thump.
I got unremarkable again. Reroll.
Yeah, you reroll that.
Unless it's one of the things
that would have been so fucking useful this time.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh well.
And one more. There's one more.
Yeah, because it's 2 talents for this thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Secret. Oh boy.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Choose a faction and a matching duty or visible duty in the Imperium. So you've got a secret identity. Now I will let you.
You've got a secret identity that you didn't know about.
Yeah. I know. I'll let you develop a secret identity as part of. If you want one as a local, I'll consider that an insurrectionist, local insurrectionist, as a kind of
my secret my secret identity is my insurrectionist turns from that to local secret local, right?
Yeah, because you choose a faction.
Okay.
You can think about it anyway, but yeah, you now have a secret identity that you've been developing.
Secret identity lets you have both.
In rapport deception.
But you've also somehow picked up natural. You've realised you've got a natural talent with art.
Well, no, it's the thing is that this is something that was put in my brain. So basically, this is something that I was doing under hypno indoctrination, where I just realized that I am actually a local. I'm a local talent. I have been infiltrated as a local talented artist.
Okay, artistic talent is interesting. Do you want literature, painting, music, or theater? I would suggest going with painting because that lets you do forgery.
I will say yes, painting.
Well, it says identifying a forgery, but yes, it would also help you with forgery on top of that.
Does this look fake to you? Yes. Hang on.
I'm going to have to
How about now?
I made it.
So yes, no. It's so Mario this entire time in his downtime has been infiltrated as a local, and so I'm just like, oh no, this is what I've been doing. This is something that's been happening to me while he's like, been out in between sessions. Down, it's just his brain is turned off, and he's like, he's swapped identities. And it's only just reactivated. It's only just reactivated now.
Gonna make it interesting.
Yeah,
it is.
I have to talk to Nish with like this. What's going? I'm like,